Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Alright, so today I'm taking a look at the 10,000 lumen Fenix LR35R. Let's check it out. Alright, when you first receive the Fenix LR35R, it's going to come with two ARB L21 4000P rechargeable lithium-ion batteries, a Type-C charging cable, a holster, a lanyard, and a spare O-ring. And here it is, the Fenix LR35R out of the box, and check this bad boy out. Alright, so let's go over some of the features. The body here is made of 6061 T6 aluminum, and it has a premium hard anodized anti-abrasive finish. So check out the front here. It has 6 Luminus SST40 LEDs, and they all have a lifespan of 50,000 hours. And because it has these 6 LEDs, that's where we get that 10,000 lumen output from. Not only do we have that 10,000 maximum lumens, but we also have a 500 meter maximum throw. And the two batteries that I mentioned earlier, they're both 21700 rechargeable lithium-ion batteries. I will open this up a little later on and give you guys a look at those batteries. And right here under this flap, we do have a USB Type-C charging port. On the opposite side of that USB charging port, right here we have the side switch, and that side switch activates our 6 total modes. Also shows us our battery level indication and has a lockout function. This Fenix LR35R has an impact resistance of 1 meter and is dust and waterproof IP68, and that means it is submersible up to 2 meters. Right here at the tail we have the 2 attachment points, perfect for the lanyard. And yes, it does come with a holster, but it also has this attached pocket clip. I do like pocket clips on a flashlight, but the sheer thickness of this light, not sure if I want to be carrying this in my pocket. Now let's check out the front here. This is a stainless steel stripe bezel, and it has an impact resistance of 1.5 meters. And all of this comes with a limited lifetime guarantee straight from Fenix. Alright guys, let's talk dimensions. So the Fenix LR35R has a length of 5.5 inches, has a head diameter of 2.0 inches, and has a height of 1.8 inches. So when they mention the height, that's from here to here on the body, but if I turn it to the side, you can see it's much thinner. So if I measure that thinner part of the body, it's going to come in at 0.9 inches. So this flashlight is super powerful and a pretty small 5.5 inch body. And they say it weighs 8.4 ounces on the website, excluding the batteries. So let's weigh it with the batteries. All right, let's weigh it with the batteries in it. And it comes to, 13.4 ounces. And in grams, that's 382 grams. It weighs 13.4 ounces, so it's pretty darn heavy to be carrying around in your pocket. So if I were to carry this for security reasons, it would definitely be in that holster. All right, now let's break this open and take a look at those lithium-ion batteries, and you can see there are 2 of them. So if I take these out, yes, they both are 21700 4000 milliamp 3.6 volt lithium-ion rechargeable batteries. And to say it takes roughly 3.5 hours to get a full charge on these batteries from zero, so just keep that in mind if you're about to head out with this flashlight. All right, now let's talk about the side switch here. Yes, it does activate our 6 modes, but like I mentioned earlier, it does have a battery life indicator in there. So if it's a solid green light, that means we're between 100 and 85%. A flashing green light means 85 to 50%. A solid red light is 50% to 25%. And a flashing red light means 25% to 1%. And it also has a lockout function. All you have to do is just double press. After you double press, it should flash twice. Now it's locked out. And you can see if I press the button again, it's just going to keep flashing. It's not going to activate the flashlight. And the only way to unlock it is double press it again. It should double flash and go right into eco mode. Now it's unlocked. All right, so now let's go over the UI. So to activate the light, you just have to hard press the side button and it activates the light. And then from there, it's just short presses to activate the lighting modes, as you can see here. So we start in eco mode, go to low, medium, high, turbo, and if we keep pressing, it'll just keep cycling through those 5 modes. And to turn it off, just do the exact same thing you did to turn it on, just long press, turns it right off. And it does feature a memory function, so if we turn it back on, let's turn it on medium there, turn it off, turn it back on, straight back to medium. And that 6th mode is strobe, so if I turn it on and long press it again, there's our strobe. That's a 10,000 lumen strobe light. And this is a pretty intense strobe light. You can see it has those alternating frequencies to disorient, so use that only when you need to. All right, and now for the fun stuff. Let's talk lumens and runtime. So in eco mode, we have an output of 50 lumens and it has a runtime of 80 hours. That also has a throw of 30 meters. Low is 450 lumens, has a runtime of 8 hours and 20 minutes, and that has a throw of 105 meters. Medium has an output of 1200 lumens, has a runtime of 3 hours and 15 minutes. That also has a throw of 170 meters. Then we go to high, that's 3000 lumens, has a runtime of 1 hour and 35 minutes, has a throw of 270 meters. And then we go to turbo, that's where we get our 10,000 max lumens from, a runtime of 1 hour and 25 minutes and 500 meters of throw. And as I mentioned earlier, that strobe is 10,000 lumens. But as you can see here, right on this graph on the Fenix website, they did say 10,000 lumens has a runtime of 1 hour and 25 minutes, but it has a little asterisk next to it. But you can see that 10,000 lumens doesn't stay there for long. So I'm gonna do a heat test and I'm gonna let this light run on turbo for about 4 minutes. So let's just see if we can see any kind of dip in there as I fast forward through the footage. All right, as you can see here, I put the light on turbo and I started the timer and I'm gonna let it run for about 4 minutes. But right here at about 2 minutes, I stopped to check the temperature and I'll show you the temperatures on the screen right now. Then I let it run for another 2 minutes and it ended up at 143.2 degrees at the head and 119.6 degrees at the body. So yeah, even trying to turn this flashlight off with my bare hands, it's super hot. So if you need to have this flashlight running on turbo for any extended amount of time, make sure you have some gloves with you. So now is usually the time I go out to my backyard and check out the beam. But my backyard is entirely too small to check out the full potential of this flashlight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drive around to see if I can find a nice spot, just to see if I can get that full 500 meter throw out of this thing. All right, so let's go. as you saw in the video, I just drove around and I stopped at my local park and I walked over to the soccer field and I started on eco mode. So eco mode, as you would expect, not much. And then I went to low, then I went to medium, and on medium, I can clearly start to see the soccer net. Then when I clicked it to high, 3000 lumens, the trees in the background were about 100 yards away. At least I would think they're about 100 yards away, at least. And I know seeing it through the video, you can't really pick up on it, but in real life, I can clearly see those trees. And then on turbo, it just lit everything up. So they claim it has a 90-degree beam angle. So it does have a pretty wide hotspot, but when you hit that turbo, it just lights up everything. I even flipped it around, looked behind me, and I can see the trees from across the street. This thing is super bright. So who exactly is this light for? I would say hunters, security guards, law enforcement, anywhere that you're gonna need just a ton of light coming out of a pretty small body. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you guys think of the Fenix LR35R? With that 10,000 lumens and a 500 meter throw, I think it's a no-brainer for someone looking for just a ton of light in a pretty small package. So if you want to check it out for yourself, I will leave links in my description box below. But if you did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe, and go!